Trina Newby with Women About Biz, and I am here on this wonderful Monday to talk about our book club book of the month, and this is Your Roadmap for Success by John C Maxwell, an excellent book, and I'm so excited that we are reading this book or excerpts from this book on Successful Woman Radio. So first, if you are not listening to Successful Woman Radio every Monday at 12 noon Eastern, make sure that you mark your calendar. Again, we come on at 12 noon Eastern every Monday, and the dial-in is 347-637-2589. Again, 347-637-2589. Well, we go over and do an excerpt from our book club book of the month, and we are excited that we are reading a book by John C Maxwell. And I would have to say that this book, if you have not put it in your book library as of yet, you really should consider doing it. It is a book about leadership. It is a book about pursuing your dreams and goals. It is a book that will really help you to put things in perspective as far as your success and where you're trying to go. So please make sure that you mark your calendar for every Monday at 12 noon for the rest of this month. And you can listen to our previous broadcast at successfulwomanradio.com and just click over in the right-hand column and you'll be able to hear the excerpts. But what I want to do right now is this particular section about dreams, stages for developing a dream, really inspired me. And I couldn't say it any more eloquently and clearly than what John Maxwell has already done it. So I want to share this with you. He says, number one, in order to develop your dream, you have to believe in your ability to succeed. He says, no person can consistently perform in a manner that is inconsistent with the way he or she sees themselves. You must believe that you can succeed if you are to succeed. You must acknowledge to yourself that you're capable of discovering your dream in order to find it. And then in number two, he says, get rid of your pride. Now, I don't know about you. I try to keep it transparent, but pride is often something that has held me back. And I try to put myself in check and make sure that my pride is not in its place, because pride will cause you to worry too much about what other people think. It will cause you to get that analysis paralysis to where you have to think everything has to be perfect before you roll something out, and it really will stumble you or hold you back. And in Get Rid of Your Pride, he says people full of themselves usually don't have much room left over for a life-changing dream. That's why it's so important to get rid of pride. It can keep you from trying new things or asking questions because you are afraid of looking stupid. It makes you want to stay in front of your comfort zone instead of striving for the end goal. He says pride puts your focus on appearance instead of potential. And then in number three, he says, cultivate constructive discontent. And this one really struck a chord with me and really inspired me to move on. He says, discontent is the driving force that makes people search for their dreams. Think about it. Every invention registered in the United States Patent Office is the result of creative discontent. Each inventor, not satisfied with something as it was, found a way to constructively overcome her dissatisfaction, either by creating something new or by improving what already existed. And the same is true for you, he says. Complacency never brings about success. You must desire positive change. Only constructive discontent will motivate you to find your purpose and grow to reach your potential. So as a side note, ladies, I say to you, what are you not happy with? What do you see all the time that you could make a difference in other people's lives, but really have never discovered it in a way that is going to cause you to push forward and make it happen? Here's number four. He says, in order to develop your dream, you must escape from habit. A habit, he says, can be defined as something you do without thinking. Maybe that's why we have so many of them. Habits can kill a dream because when you stop thinking, you stop questioning and dreaming. You begin to accept what is without considering what could be. Habit can cause you to go through motions, he says, rather than think about the possibilities. It slowly closes the door on your potential. And ladies, I know there is a lot of habits that hold you back from pursuing your dreams and goals, hold you back from being the leader or the leading woman that you could and should be. And you have to be very careful with this because habits are automated and repetitive acts that we take, and they're necessary in order to accomplish something. But once we repeat something approximately about 7 times, it gets automated in our subconscious mind, and we actually do it without thinking. I guess an example of that would be like brushing your teeth or driving a car. You become so used to it sometimes that without even thinking, you're going and driving in a direction, and you look up and you say, okay, now where was I going and how did I get here? And that is a habit that's driving the car, even though you should be paying attention, right? So habits are very real. Without habits as human beings, we really could not function properly because everything is based on a habitual system within our mental design. So he's saying, however, you need to push past habits that hold you back, and you need to escape from them, and you need to move forward. And what I like to say is eliminate any habit that is preventing you from accomplishing your dreams and your goals. Here's number 5 in developing your dream. He says, balance creativity with character. He says, releasing your creativity to get yourself out of a rut and thinking about your dream is a basic part of the process. Nothing will come of it if you don't have the character to follow through with action. When it comes to dreams, he says, truly successful people have enough creativity to think it out and enough character to try it out. They have enough creativity to picture it in their minds and enough character to produce it with their hands. All the dreaming in the world, he says, won't do a bit of good unless you're ready to wake up and go to work. And so there you have it. You have the 5 stages for developing a dream. Number 1, believe in your ability to succeed. Number 2, get rid of your pride. Number 3, cultivate constructive discontent. Number 4, escape from habit. And number 5, balance creativity with character. Okay? So again, I just want to repeat what he says about creativity and character. He says, all of the dreams in the world won't do a bit of good unless you are ready to wake up and go to work. So just don't get creative and think about it and jot down all those wonderful ideas, but put it into action with your character. And again, that came from the book, Your Roadmap for Success by John C Maxwell, one of my most favorite writers. And I recommend that you put this book in your success library and read it as often as you need to as you move on your success journey. Don't forget to check out Women About Biz at womenaboutbiz.com, and also listen to our radio show every Monday at 12 noon Eastern, Successful Woman Radio. You can listen to our previous broadcast by going to successfulwomanradio.com. This is Trina Newby wishing you a productive and an abundant week. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.